like the second you feel it on your skin, it's literally insane. So I'm gonna apply a generous amount of that. Also, ignore my unmade bed in the back. It was an early morning, and to be quite honest and transparent, I don't really make my bed every day. Well, I do, but you know what I mean. And then usually, as I'm just doing my makeup, I put a little bit of this lip stuff on just so they can get some extra. A lot came out there, but just so they can get some extra moisture while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. But yeah, as I was saying, like, the goal of this is just to make my skin look brighter and healthier and full of life. Because let me tell you, if I ditch on my skincare in the winter, oh my gosh, I can tell. But that's why I've been loving this Polite Society foundation. And I actually just kind of use this as a concealer. Call me crazy. So I do a little bit of this and do it under the eyes, under here, and then right here, like down, pretty much where I have any red spots or redness to conceal. And then once that's all brushed out, I've been taking this Jane Airedale under eye concealer, and this literally makes them look so dewy. Let's see if some more can come out. I honestly was really skeptical of this product, like so skeptical, but it turns out that it works so well, and it just keeps everything looking so bright. So we're gonna pat that under, and gives you like a little bit of that dewiness, dewy. So there we have that. And then just to set a little bit of that, I usually just go in with this foundation. I definitely don't use products for what they're intended, but I go in with this like lighter foundation and just set the under eyes a little bit and blend it out. And maybe set like up here just a little bit. Whatever feels good. And then after, this is where I made like the biggest change so far. So this is the product that I've made the biggest change so far with, and it just keeps everything looking moisturized, like for the fall, you know what I mean, fall life. So this is the Sculptino by Tower 28, and I'm obsessed. It's the weirdest type of product. It's like, I don't know if you can see that. It's like, what would that be, like a gel, like a pressed gel, I guess. But I just take my brush like this, and it's like wet. It's very strange, but I just go to contour like that. that really natural glow, because I feel like in the summer you're kind of always sweating a little bit, you know what I mean? So this gives it that vibe. Okay, now let's move on to eyebrows. I normally don't change anything really about how I do my brows. I definitely need them done soon. Crazy right now, but I don't know. I'm one of those people who's like afraid, even if like I don't even take that much off of my brows. I'm like afraid that they'll just never grow back. Cause like my mom right now, her brows are hanging on for dear life, and she wouldn't mind me saying it. So I don't know. It's just one of those things, I guess. How are they looking? I do a little bit of this, which is the 72-hour like brow dye. It's really weird, but I do think sometimes it adds just the perfect amount of color. So I just do like 2 little dots, and then we pray that it blends in good. It usually does, actually, but I feel like if I do it right, it doesn't make a huge difference, but just enough, you know. Okay, so brows are done. I think now, so yeah, something else I do is just I lightly put this pressed eyeshadow. I usually go with like this tone and just go all over my lid, and then a little bit darker one in the corner. And if I'm really just like oh wow, that was a lot. I was gonna say, if I'm really just feeling like lazy, I'll just take my bronzer and use that, but a little bit of highlight on the brow bone. Guys, I don't know, the eyes might turn out a little funky. I think they're fine. Okay, so the other thing literally went to Ulta and bought out all of these because they're only like $7. So I just went there, and they're not on the website anymore, so I was a little bit nervous, but at least I have a few now for like a year. Honestly, I just love the formula. I lightly line them, and then I wasn't on the Summer Fridays train.